Hello again, and welcome back inside the Nicholas Athletic Center on the campus of Buckingham Brown and Nichols in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's time once again for BB&N Boys Hockey, and thanks for joining us on YouTube here on Knights Hockey. I'm Steve Clay, and this afternoon the Knights pick up their ISL Eberhart schedule as they take on the Red Wings of Rivers. Been a better stretch and a better start to the year for BB&N. They come into this game at 5-6, just one game under 500. But what has bedeviled them for the last 2.5 seasons now is the ISL Eberhart competition. In their last 32 games in the ISL, they are 0-31-1. So they have been able to get some wins this year, but getting off the schneid in the Eberhart is going to be crucial for the Knights as they go on through the year. 4 of their next 5 games are against ISL Eberhart opponents, starting with Rivers today and then St. George's next Wednesday, and then Rivers again, and then Groton with a game against Moses Brown sprinkled in there as the next 5 for BB&N. An up-and-down weekend for the Knights last weekend. They had a big win on Friday night over North Yarmouth Academy, where they hung on for a 5-4 victory over the Panthers. And then they played Worcester Academy on Saturday and actually took a lead in the third period with 13 minutes left to go. They were up 4-3 on 2 Hunter Barone break-in goals. But the last 11 minutes of the game were not kind to BB&N. 5 unanswered goals by Worcester Academy in the last 11 minutes. And the Hilltoppers came out with the 8-4 win over BB&N. So this afternoon, early evening, what have you, it's a different Rivers team this year. They've lost a lot of their star players from when they were kind of a wagon last year. Both head coach Freddie Meyer's kids are gone. One to the National Development Team, one to the Quebec Junior League. Pandolfo also gone to the national team. So a lot of goals and points missing from that lineup, but they have backfilled seemingly ably. They come into this game with a 5-4-1 record, and we'll definitely be looking at their top line. They're actually led in scoring by a freshman, Carter Felt, a 2010 birth year from Natick, leading the team 7 goals and 7 assists for 14 points on the year. For BB&N, again, they're led in scoring by senior captain Ben Romer. He'll be on the first line along with juniors Jack Dalio and Jack Williams. James Potter will get the start in net for BB&N. It looked like, from the way they entered, it looks like Derek Huang, a senior for Rivers, will get the start in net for the Red Wings. If you're looking for possible advantages for BB&N, certainly the possibility this is a trap game for Rivers. They have a huge showdown tomorrow afternoon with St. Mark's, and absolutely possible the Red Wings could be looking past this one. But we will find out. 2 teams are ready to go. And Kason Homan back on the bench for the Knights. He was away last weekend with family. And as we said, Freddie Meyer, the coach for the Red Wings. We'll be back momentarily. All right, we're underway, and BB&N gets it in deep. Rivers with the puck. Goes to Evan Handler. Now this is Felt. Shot in from the half boards, and it is saved by Potter. That came from Handler at the point. Hunter Barone to take the draw, but Rivers wins it back to the point. Handler gets it through wide. Picked up by Felt. Felt will come back to the point. Shot through is wide. That's big defenseman Liam Connolly. BB&N gets it to the line, but not out. Cleared back in. Rivers retains control. Stephen Rossell gets it down low. There's a great backhand opportunity by Handler and a save by Potter, but kept in again at the point. BB&N on their heels from the opening draw. Now Tiger Tang gets it around, but not out. And Barone will take it behind his own net, and he'll bring it out to center ice and gets it in and deep for the change. Rivers back with the puck again. Puck goes down in deep. Ryan Clay chases it for BB&N. Gets tangled up there with Zach Noxon. They get it back out. Clay with the hit, but picked up. Pass across, just missed. Good opportunity for Rivers there, but the long rebound. And here comes Ben Romer. Puts the pass all the way through, just too far for Jack Williams. Williams battles in the corner, but it's taken over by Rivers. Now there's a steal by Romer. Romer will get it in deep, and BB&N will change. James Ferrer off the bench. He will forecheck for BB&N. Just over 2 minutes into this game. Rivers with the territorial advantage so far. Pass back now to the right side, to the left wing side, a shot and a save by Potter. Cam Roof with it behind his own net. That was Jordan Marzi with the shot from the left wing side. Picked up by Nolan Hartman. He plays it back to Roof. Roof will carry the puck out. BB&N can't get it deep, and it comes all the way back. Scott Crabtree will play it for BB&N. Crabtree turns, passes to Alex Robbins, looking for Tiger Tang on the right wing, but taken over by Rivers. And back out, not going to be icing, dumped in the BB&N zone. Crabtree to Bear Tang, can't get it out to the points, kept in. This is Colin O'Leary for Rivers, gets it down in deep. Crabtree battles there with Nick Pratt. Now it's worked around, and Roof will play it all the way out. They're going to wave off icing, chased down by Colin O'Leary. And we've got a delayed penalty coming up. It's going to be on BB&N. And among the list of things BB&N wanted to avoid doing this afternoon, going to the penalty box is going to be one of them. It'll be Alex Robbins to the box for interference. So with 14:11 left to go in the first, BB&N will have to kill off a penalty. Top unit back out for BB&N, and now here's an opportunity, missed at the blue line. Ferreira, he's got Williams with him. Ferreira tries to put it in front for the tip from Jack Williams, and it does not connect. Meanwhile, Rivers comes back the other way. They play it back to the point. This is Pratt. Now Handler, back to Pratt. Looking into the middle for a one-timer, but good D by Romer. And BB&N able to clear. They were looking for Jonathan Rivard in the slot for the one-timer. And Romer with the good defense. BB&N changes the penalty killers, and the Red Wings bring it back in. Pass a little too crisp for Tavian Mandeville. And BB&N able to just get it out of the zone. 1:02 left on the penalty kill. Rivers winds up. Romer with the forecheck. But here comes Roussel. He's onside. Back to his own blue line. Roussel gets it over to the left point now, down in the corner. Now they'll work it all the way around. This is Roussel again. Back out to the point. Now Roussel looks across. The shot hits the post or the crossbar. That was James Foster. And this one is cleared out all the way down. 20 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. And one last chance for Rivers on the power play. 9 seconds left to go now. And here's one that's deflected and comes up into the stands. You gotta be alert. The sight lines are clear. I was gonna say the sight lines are great in the Nicholas Athletic Center. They are clear, devoid of any netting on the sides, but you gotta be paying attention. 4 seconds left on the power play. Face-off just outside the Rivers zone. Beartang will take it, but Rivers wins. And BB&N is back at full strength. The two Tangs, the two twins on the ice together for BB&N, but they can't help get it out. Kept in, now finally broken out, but Hunter Barone can't grab it as Liam Connolly will grab it, and Rivers dumps it back in. Potter leaves it for Tiger Tang. He'll get it up to Liam Walker. Walker up to Hunter Barone, but it's tipped aside, and Noxon with it. But now coming back into his own zone, Hunter Barone picks it up. 11:34 left to go in the first period. Still no score in this one. Circling and coming out of his own zone. This is Handler. Handler gets it over to Rivard, but BB&N takes it away. Beartang coming out of his own zone, gets to the red line, can't get it in too deep. And Rivers will start off again. Back checking Alex Robbins comes up with the puck. He'll get it up. Now Nolan Hartman will chase it down deep in the corner. Ferreira, but Rivers takes over. And this one comes out to Josh Sardina, who'll get it in deep. Tucker Hartman on it for BB&N. Now Roof will play it up. This is James Ferreira, senior captain, puts it in. Robbins will go chase it. And that is Huang in net. As there's a shot just wide. Colin O'Leary with the chance for Rivers. And now BB&N can't clear. Another chance. O'Leary with it in the corner, but now Roof picks it up, can't do anything with it, and O'Leary will pick it up behind the net. He'll circle. They'll almost give him the slot. There's a shot through traffic. Sardina with a good chance, but BB&N alertly picks it up. Now here comes Alex Robbins. Robbins with the shot and the save by Derek Huang. He'll leave it long time before a whistle. And Huang had the opportunity to just leave it there. Now a long pass ahead. Ryan Clay is able to pick it up, and they clear the zone. This is Jack Williams. They'll get it deep. He and Jack Dalio will combine to get it deep for BB&N. And now is a puck that bounces for Kyle Nahbedian. And he'll get the shot in on Potter, but Potter makes the glove save. 9:20 left to go in the first. No score in this one, as Rivers has had a bunch of chances. BB&N has had a penalty to kill off. And now off the draw, the puck bounces out to center ice, but Rivers tries to get it going again. Now Hunter Barone picks it up, takes it in. He'll circle back, tries to get it over to Ryan Clay, but a tip away by Rivers, and Potter comes way out of the net to play this one all the way down the ice. Now there's a pass ahead to Nahabedian. Tries to work on Scott Crabtree, gets it into the right wing corner. Crabtree takes him out of the play. Clay gets it around, but not out. This one from the left point is put in by Liam Connolly, and the outfielder, James Potter, are able to grab that can of corn for the faceoff. 8:43 left to go in the first. Potter gets himself reset. It'll be Ben Romer to take the draw, and he wins it back into the corner. Roof with it. Roof will work it up to Williams. Williams now nicely out to Romer. Romer 2-on-2. He's got Dalio with him, and they're going to call that offside, as Dalio tried to hold up before he entered the zone, but just couldn't do it. So pretty good start for BB&N in this one. Rivers has had some chances. They've hit a post, but James Potter has been up to the task. And BB&N, as always, wanting to get some more offensive chances. Rivers tries to work it out. Now it bounces, and Romer tries to keep it in with one hand, tried to get it to Williams. But Rivers able to work it around, and now the Red Wings will break out of the zone. And here's a chance across. Rivard trying to get it into the middle, but good D there by Tiger Tang. Now a one-timer ripped by Handler goes wide. This is Felt in the corner. Felt is a freshman, and he's able to be taken off the puck by another freshman, Tiger Tang. Now Felt with it again. Felt will play it back to the point. That one came out and took a while for the whistle to blow, and when it blew, it didn't blow very loud, but it did come out of the zone, so it was offside. 7:35 left to go in the first period. Thanks for joining us here on BB&N Hockey here on YouTube. Nolan Hartman to take the draw against Luke Morin. BB&N moves it ahead but can't get control as Colin O'Leary takes it behind his net, but good forecheck. And in front, a backhand chance, and Huang able to make the stop. Ferreira got it in the middle for Nolan Hartman. And Derek Huang, a senior from Carlisle, able to make the stop for Rivers. Hartman will take the draw against Morin. O'Leary behind his own net for Rivers. BB&N, though, keeps it hemmed up in the corner. Now the puck comes around, and Rivers still can't work it out. Now they get it out to center ice. Tucker Hartman will take it, and he'll dump it in deep. He'll go chase. Pass right out in front, and Clay's going to have to back off that as it just wasn't rolling fast enough. Puck still kind of hanging around there. Now Clay will pick it up in his own zone. He'll rush the puck for BB&N. Gets it into the zone. Fends off the stand-up hit. Patrick Benson tried to line him up, but the tail of the tape was in favor of BB&N's number 4 there. Now it's put down in deep. Taken by BB&N. Knights picking up a little speed, but Rivers always dangerous as they're back in the zone. And now there's a chance and a pad save by Potter. That was Marzi on the chance. Another shot from the point seen all the way by Potter, and he hangs onto it for the faceoff. 5:55 left to go in the first. Still no score. BB&N score didn't necessarily reflect it, but BB&N played a very good game against Rivers here last year. They got was not a pleasant afternoon in Weston when the two teams played, but when they played here, they held it close for a long time. Rivers got a couple of late goals, and the final was 5-0, but BB&N played a competitive defensive game for a good stretch of that game last year, and here we are still no score, approaching late in the first period, but Rivers keeping it in. They go back to the left point, and Potter able to make the save that came off the stick of Foster from the left point for Rivers. Two teams will change. And it'll be Rivard to take the draw for Rivers against Ben Romer. One back to the point. Shot through, again seen all the way by Potter. Liam Connolly with the shot. Connolly is big, 6'3", 200 from Medfield, Massachusetts. Off the draw, Romer behind his own net. Now Cam Roof will start out with it. Roof gets away. Now he'll dump it in. Deep in the corner, Jack Dalio is down to chase it. Tries to play it ahead for Romer. Now it comes back in that left wing corner. Dalio still with a bead on it. Jack Williams is there as well too. Puck comes back to the point. Shot through. It hit a body. And it's still hanging around right there. Dalio with a shot. Huang with the save. And now Rivers coming out a 2-on-2 opportunity as Pratt gets it in the corner. He'll come back to the point. Romer tries to attack the point and ties up Rivard. Puck still behind the net. Now back to the point for Handler. Handler tries to work it down in the corner to Nabedian. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go in the first period. Rivers keeps it in. Now it's back to the point. Handler to the side of the net. Good block by Tucker Hartman. And Jack Williams will work it out and then just flip it deep. That's a great clear and allows BB&N to get a full change. This one comes out to Crabtree. He gives it right to Felt, but Ryan Clay with the block, and the puck goes into the stands. That was a tough giveaway on an attempted clear, and Felt with a good shot, but Ryan Clay with the block. So now it'll be Morin on the draw against Nolan Hartman. Against the boards. It's put in deep. Crabtree will come all the way around. Now Alex Robbins will take it and plays it out. This is Ferreira. Ferreira gets it to Nolan Hartman, but they can't quite hold the zone. And now coming the other way is an opportunity for Morin, but he gets double teamed by Robbins and Ryan Clay. Robbins still in the corner. This one comes loose, and now Hunter Barone with it. Barone trying to get around O'Leary, breaks to the net and takes the net off the moorings as he's been aggressively starting to take the puck to the net. He had the 2 goals against Worcester in a span of a couple of minutes on the same type of play, where instead of taking it all the way around behind the net, he'll just cut it in and head right for the net and try and make a play on the goalie. And he tried to do that again. 3:01 left to go in the first. Hwang is back up. Barone is set to take the faceoff for BB&N. Comes back to the point. Williams, Tiger Tang, pass in front, good tip attempt. That was from Walker, and Barone with the tip opportunity. But now the long pass ahead, that does not connect, and it's going to be icing, as they were looking to break Roussel, but it was too far ahead for him. Roussel with 6 and 6 for 12. He's a senior from Norwood. And with 2:43 left to go, it'll be Romer. He's got Bresler on his right side. Tommy Bresler getting a shift. Puck out through the middle. Cam Roof delays the play, but now it's brought in. Opportunity for Roussel. He leaves it for Felt, who missed the net, had a brilliant opportunity and missed the net. Now, there's a puck that is combined on to keep it out of Rivers' hands by Dalio and Roof. Romer gets it ahead a little bit, but Marzi will pick it up for Rivers. And the pass comes all the way down in the zone. No icing. But now is an opportunity right in front, and the rebound still loose. Potter finally able to smother it and get the whistle. But a flurry of activity, dangerous activity outside, right in front of the BB&N net with 1:50 left to go in the period. That was Marzi was there, and I believe Patrick Benson was also there. It'll be Marzi on the draw, but it squirts to Bear Tang. Tang will take it over, tries to get it to his brother, and Bear gave it to Tiger, and Tiger just couldn't get it through, and it's able to be tied up by Hwang for the faceoff. 1:41 left to go in the first. Barone wins it back. Quick shot, doesn't get all the way through. Now Bear is able to get it into the left wing corner. Comes all the way around. Tiger manages to keep it in, gets it, hits a Rivers body coming through. Now it's back out to center ice and a chance for Marzi. Rivers is onside. This one just comes into the corner. Clay will take it for BB&N, and he and Walker are able to combine to get it out. And BB&N will change. A minute left to go in the first period. Long pass ahead, and now BB&N put himself offside by turning. Sorry, that's Josh Sardinia. Can't tell from the, sorry, that was actually 4. I kept thinking 11 or 14. It was 4. That's Alex Recht. He put himself offside by turning his body and going over before the puck got there. Now Rivers with the breakup. Crabtree breaks it up. Puck comes all the way down in. Roof will take it with Rivard on him. BB&N gets it up and out. Now Crabtree will take it again in his own zone. Crabtree will move it out. Plays it over, nicely batted in by Ferreira. Pass around is stopped. Nolan Hartman with it. He'll play it back to the point. Crabtree, tippable shot, knocked away by Huang and then sent to the corner. 15 seconds left in the period. BB&N with a good flurry there. And this one's cleared all the way down. It's going to be a whistle with 7 seconds left. Sorry if the top of the scorebar the clock is cut off in the scorebar. It's a weird, it's a long story. But there's 7 seconds left in the period, trust me. And BB&N will get a draw. They'll send Jack Dalio, probably one of their better face-off men, out. He wins it back. Jack Williams with a chance. It was blocked and sent up over the net, and now it'll just be taken by Rivard. And that will do it for the first period. So pretty entertaining first period and pretty evenly played. Rivers probably with more chances. But at the end of one, it is 0-0. And we'll take a break for the first intermission, and we will be back after this. Welcome back. Just underway here in the second period. Sorry, we making a few camera adjustments. Bring the whole. There we go. There we go. Nothing as we enter the second period of play. Puck back out to center ice and in the BB&N zone. BB&N in their blues going from left to right in front of us. Rivers now with the puck. Puck back to the point. This is Will Pratt. Right point, good tip opportunity for Luke Morin. Goes just wide. Now the puck in front and taken over. And this is Liam Walker gets it in on Huang, and he will hold onto it for the faceoff. So pretty evenly matched first period. Rivers with the advantage in shots. Rivers had the only power play. But no score. Mandeville and Rivers works it out, but now it's taken by Tiger Tang. Tiger brings it in. Gets it down deep into the corner. Now back to the point. This is Roof. Roof with the wrist shot just wide. Liam Walker. And BB&N manages to keep it in. Pass out in front. Comes back. Tiger Tang tries to get it down deep and kept in at the point by Bear Tang. BB&N will change on the back end, and Rivers will work it out with Mandeville. Taken off the play. Mandeville takes Barone out of the play. Barone brings it back in. Nice poke check. Takes it in the corner. Hunter Barone circles the net. Looks out in front and just couldn't connect with Ferreira. Ferreira couldn't get it on his forehand for the shot. This one comes all the way back down, and icing is whistled. Really good opportunity as Hunter Barone put it right out in front looking for James Ferreira, but Ferreira just couldn't get it on his stick in a shooting position. BB&N has had opportunities, and what the Knights probably need right now is a break, a good bounce. This one comes back to the point, and it's sent in by Tucker Hartman. Now it comes back. Sardina gets it out to center ice, gets behind Ryan Clay, but Recht can't keep it on his stick. Now this one's sent across the goal mouth, but BB&N able to work it around in their own zone. Jack Williams has two guys on him. And now back to the point. They'll play it point to point. They do manage to just keep it in. Now Ryan Clay with it in the corner, and he'll get it up and out, but that's going to skitter down for an icing. But BB&N at least able to get it out of the zone. 14:31 left to go in the second. And we are still looking for the game's first goal. Romer will take the draw against Marzi. This one comes back behind the net. Ryan Clay will play it around. Jack Dalio battles for it in the corner. Now the puck comes to Clay. Clay will play it up but can't get it out. Battle for it along the left wing boards. Now it comes back to the point. Shot through from Jackson Abramo is saved by Potter. Abramo is an 8th grader for Rivers. He is a 2011 birth year. And he's playing the point right now for Rivers. He's out there with Evan Handler as the D pair for the Red Wings. Puck comes back. Adamo will work it towards the net. BB&N manages to get it away and out. This is Ferreira. Ferreira will dump it in deep. Played by Huang. Puck still kept alive in the offensive zone, but now it is finally worked out by Handler. Now 2-on-1, and the aerial pass just goes over the stick. I believe that was Pratt who couldn't wind up with the pass on his stick. And BB&N will just clear it out to center ice. This one, though, it gets waved off, as I believe that's Connolly took a slow path to it. Now puck comes all the way down in. Potter manages to clear it away from the on-rushing Rivers forward. And now it's taken out. This is Bear Tang. He's got Barone with him. Pass through, and the tip and the save by Huang. Good seeing eye pass through to Hunter Barone, who managed to get a stick on it. As Bear Tang, one of the two twins, freshmen from Shanghai, China. Now Barone will take the draw. Bear gets it down deep. And now it comes out. 2-on-2 opportunity. Nice poke check by Ryan Clay. Gets it away from Roussel. Now Clay can't get it out of the zone. Kept in. Pad save by Potter. Rebound just over the net. Liam Walker can't get to it. His stick gets held. No call. And puck put up onto the Rivers bench. It'll be a face-off in the BB&N zone. 12:21 left to go in the second. One into the corner. And now Jack Dalio comes out with it. He's immediately tied up. And now Roof will play it back. BB&N hemmed in their own zone and taken over by Zach Noxon. He'll get it deep. Tucker Hartman to Cam Roof. Roof will work it out himself, plays it. Bounces over almost BB&N's way. Bounced to Jack Williams. Now coming the other way. Potential 2-on-1. Good back check. And the trailer comes, I believe Potter got a piece of that. That was Colin O'Leary, the trailer, who got a good shot off. I think Potter got a shoulder on that and sent it over the net. Now this one comes around to Roof. The Rivers forecheck really heating up here in the second. But here's Roof with the puck. He'll gain the zone. He'll try and put it down deep. Romer with it. Plays it in front. The shot and a save by Huang. Great opportunity for Jack Williams, who got a lot on it. And Derek Huang with the save for Rivers. Big scrum in the corner, and this one is finally cleared out. Crabtree with it. He'll play it over to Roof. Roof will gather. Marzi with the forecheck on him. Now James Ferreira gets it deep. But Rivers will take over. Long pass is just touched by Rivard, and it will go deep. Potter able to just play it out of the way with a Rivers forechecker right on him. But the puck in the left wing corner comes out. Ferreira gets it out. And he'll pick it up as it bounced off of Robbins, and he'll play it into the corner and chase after it. Rivers able to pick it up and just get it out to center ice. Now Rivard tries to get it in deep for Rivers, but turned the other way. And now this is Bear across, and this shot just misses by Walker. Bear down deep again, couple of whacks at it. Clay steps in but can't keep it alive. And overskated by Rivard. Some great chances for BB&N. And now the puck comes loose while Rivers is changing. Bear Tang able to get it in deep. And this one comes all the way around. And they are going to call icing as Tucker Hartman won the race. That was a close one out front. Liam Walker had a chance, sent it just wide. And then a scrum around the net. BB&N couldn't put it home. But some good opportunities. And now it'll be Jack Dalio taking the draw. Rivers wins it into the corner, but it's stopped at the point by Tucker Hartman. Now Dalio with the shot. That goes wide. Roof rushes to keep it in at the right point. And now it comes all the way out. Good defense by Tucker Hartman getting back on Nabedian. Now Dalio will get it out. And Roof will retreat. Morin chases him. And now Hartman will go the other way and plays it out of the zone, but back to Rivers. 8:47 left to go in the second period. Still looking for the game's first goal. Hartman. Dalio gets forechecked. Behind the net, Rivers gets it back to the point. Abramo keeps it in. Now Roussel back to the point. Comes down low and a chance. Back out in front. Potter moves back to make the save. And now I believe, do we have the net come off the moorings? Saying BB&N can't change as Potter knocked the net off the moorings. Who knew? But a scramble there, and Rivers wanted that finishing touch, but just couldn't get it. Romer will take the draw against Marzi. Puck is finally down. Tucker Hartman will play it all the way around. Dalio can't chip it out. BB&N couldn't change after the net came off, so they've been on for a long time. There's a chance that just goes wide. I believe that was Roussel. No, sorry, it was Will Pratt. Puck comes all the way back in. BB&N tried to make a change, but the puck didn't get out far enough. But Hunter Barone, who was one of the guys that did change on, gets it to Bear Tang, and he gets it deep, and now BB&N is able to change behind it. And we're going to have a penalty behind the play on BB&N. So the second penalty of the day also goes to BB&N. It's going to be Hunter Barone vociferously arguing the interference call. So it'll be the second power play opportunity for Rivers with 7:29 left to go in the second. It'll be Romer, Ferreira, Crabtree, and Clay to kill the penalty. And Rivard will center the line between O'Leary and Felt. Back to the point. This is Handler. Now Rivers passes it back and forth. BB&N staying in their box. And there, Romer able to get a stick on it. He'll take it down. He's got Ferrero with him, but loses the puck, gets it down deep, still battles for it. BB&N able to get Jack Williams changed on, and now Rivers is well offside. They'll have to bring it back. 1:24 left to go on the power play for the Red Wings. Puck comes all the way down in. Clay will whip it around, and it goes all the way out. Good play by Potter to stop it. Good communication between Potter and Clay. And now Rivers will load up and try it again. A minute left on their power play. Brought in by Roussel. Rivard now with it. Rivard comes to the net, tries the backhand, but Potter is there and calmly hangs onto it for the faceoff. 47 seconds left on the power play. 6:15 left to go in the second. Rivers nothing. BB&N nothing. Red Wings 46 seconds left to try and change that. This puck comes back to the point, is just stopped. Rivers keeps it alive. They play it down low. Now back to the half boards. And now back to the right point. Mondeville gets it over for a shot. Potter turns it aside. Roussel with it. He had the shot just a minute ago. Puck down, put through, and Potter is up to the task. He's able to get it, and now some pushing and shoving afterwards, and we have a penalty. And we'll see what they do. I think we're going to be evened up here. It appears as though Luke Morin is going to the box for Rivers. And I saw Tiger Tang skating over. But yeah, Dalio is going to go as well. So they're going to even it out. So it will still be 10 seconds left on the power play. We'll play 4-on-3 for 10 seconds, and then we'll play 4-on-4 for the remaining 150. Dalio and Morin each, I assume, for roughing. And so a big sequence here now with the puck in the BB&N end. Only 3 defenders in this 4-on-3, and they're gonna send Romer back out. So they took the penalties off the board. So I thought we were going to play 4-on-3, but we're going to play 5-on-4 instead. They took too many penalties off the board. They took the last 10 seconds of Hunter Barone's penalty off the board, but it's back now. So 10 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Rivers wins the draw. That's a big one. Right wing half boards, down low, 2 seconds, 1, and BB&N is back to full strength. Robbins still getting back into the play. Can't clear it out. Puck behind the net. Crabtree battles for it. Puck still behind the net. Romer works it around. Clay will get it back to Crabtree. Crabtree will work it around to Jack Williams. Williams still can't get it out, though. And there's a chance just wide. That was Rivard. Puck in is deflected. Clay just ties it up in the corner. Rivers comes out with it, though, behind the net. Pass in front, goes through everybody, chased down by Noxon. He'll try and get it to Benson, but Clay is there, as is Jack Williams. The scrum continues. We're down to 4:20 left to go in the second period. Noxon with it. He'll try and take it behind the net. Now comes back to the point, played over to the right point. Puck comes through, and Rivers still with it. BB&N kind of back on their heels a little bit, but now Robbins is able to pick it up, and he will take it and get it deep. Not deep enough to change, but we're going to have another penalty as to try and fight off the check of Patrick Benson. Robbins basically grabbed him around the neck and threw him down. And so he's going to get called for that. So BB&N, who just came off the penalty kill, will have to go back on the penalty kill. And this is a important sequence for BB&N. And James Potter's probably going to have to come up with one or two saves as well. This puck goes through from the point, goes wide, hit off of Tiger Tang from Evan Handler at the point. Handler now will send it down in deep. Cam Roof gets to it, is able to get it out. This is Barone. Barone able to take it, has it taken away. Ferreira, though, is there. And this one is whipped back in by Tiger Tang. So a good start. And Crabtree and Clay back out on D for this BB&N penalty kill. Rivers brings it over. Now we'll set it up. Back to the point and Handler. Shot looking for a tip. Believe Clay may have gotten a stick on that. Clay with the hit, and they're going to call a penalty there as he hit Carter Felt, who was a little bit off the boards. And now with 1:08 left to go, that's going to be a 5-on-3 for Rivers. Did not see the signal. I assume it's boarding. And so now with 2:57 left to go in the period, a huge opportunity. You've got one of your best penalty killing defensemen in the box. And Rivers wins the draw. Mandeville. Shot, and Potter is right there, sees it all the way for the save as Steven Roussel with the shot from the right point. 58 seconds before Alex Robbins is able to come out. It's Romer, Roof, and Barone on the kill for BB&N. But Rivers wins the draw again. Roussel, Mandeville. Now this hops over James Foster's stick. He'll get it behind the net. It comes right out in front. Romer takes it, and he'll turn around. Can't whip it out, though. And now Rivers with it. Good stick down low by Roof to block a pass. Rivers still with it. Foster, Mandeville. His shot. Potter sees it all the way and is able to hang on to it for the faceoff. 26 seconds left to go on Robbins' penalty. Still 119 on Ryan Clay's minor. But BB&N with Potter able to hang on to it. BB&N able to get a full change. And they'll go Dalio, Jack Williams, Scotty Crabtree, as Luke Morin will take the draw against Dalio. Dalio has been very, very good in the faceoff circle, but Rivers does come out with it. Back to the point. Now O'Leary. He'll look across. He'll get it back, but not in a shooting position. Leary with the one-time slap shot is well wide. 3 seconds left. Pass comes through. Crabtree gets a leg on it. BB&N back to 5-on-4, and the shot and the score. With 1:44 left to go, Luke Morin comes off the half boards and fires one under the crossbar. It's a power play goal with 1:44 left to go. And it is Rivers taking the 1-0 lead late in the second period. For Morin, that's his 5th goal of the season. And it gives the Red Wings the 1-0 advantage. We played almost 35 minutes in this one without any goals. And now Rivers finally getting on the board. See if BB&N has an answer, as they're back at full strength now. But Rivers now with a little buzz. Shot doesn't come through as it's blocked by Hunter Barone. That was Will Pratt at the point. Now Tiger gets it in the corner. BB&N does manage to just work it out now. This one, though, goes down low, and it's going to be icing. So 54 seconds left to go. And Tiger Tang had an opportunity to just get the puck down in deep, but he was a little too hard on it and sent it down for the icing. So again, where the puck has been a lot this period in the BB&N zone, big face-off. It is one back into the corner. Clay gets it out in front, and now he comes up with the puck, and Barone will manage to just get it out. Clay was on one knee, but managed to get the puck out. 30 seconds left in the period. Big hit behind the play, and this one is offside. And little extra shove after the whistle on Roussel. He doesn't like it. Rivers players tend to generally not like that sort of thing. But it was senior Luke Morin with the goal, power play goal, late in the second to give Rivers the 1-0 lead. Puck back behind the net. Comes all the way out now. An opportunity for Rivers. 12 seconds left in the period. Roussel and Walker battle for it. Now it's worked out. Tiger able to get it in, and that is going to be the end of the period. So another good period by BB&N. Penalties hurt them, though, and they give up the power play goal late in the second period to Morin, and after 2 periods, they trail by the score of 1-0. We're going to break for the second intermission. We will be back with the third period. Stay tuned here on Knights Hockey. Welcome back. We're ready for third period action inside the NAC. BB&N gave up a late second period goal and is been staying in this game the whole way and trying to find a way to even it up as we start the third period. Puck in the BB&N zone. Now played back into the corner. Ryan Clay will pick it up. He'll move it out and he'll just chip it up to center ice. James Ferreira will get it in deep, but not deep enough. Pass comes all the way out. Clay able to get a stick on it. Crabtree can't clear it. Kept in by Roussel. Puck comes toward the net. Ryan Clay and Potter collide. I don't know if Clay got pushed into Potter, but the net came off its moorings. So whistle blows, net put back on its moorings. Potter puts himself back together and back at it. Nolan Hartman to take the draw for BB&N against Rivard. Comes all the way around, and now it is worked up and out. Robbins will get it in deep, and Rivers will go back and pick it up. And now they'll work it out to center ice. This is Rivard. Flip the other way, though. This is Nolan Hartman. Hartman tries to get it to Robbins, but it's knocked away. Hartman comes down with it, though. But now Roussel has it in his own zone, makes a nice pass to Rivard. Jonathan Rivard trying to get around. Puck is flipped up and over the net. Hit Potter up high, and it managed to go over the net on the shot by Rivard. Now, Romer with a forecheck can't knock the puck away, and Will Pratt will circle. But now Jack Dalio will keep it in. Romer to the net, and a great save. Chance right in front for a deflection by Jack Williams. But Huang with the save. He was well positioned, and he was well set for that. Now Rivers trying to get it out of their own zone. And they do flip it out to Patrick Benson. Chance across the goal mouth. I don't know if that went wide. Did Potter get a piece of that? Shot through. That hit a body. Didn't make it all the way through. Rivers now buzzing. BB&N kind of standing around a little bit, but the puck bounces right to Jack Williams. He played it over into his own zone, but everybody else was changing, so it wound up being a turnover. Now another chance for the breakout for BB&N. They do get it out. This is Bear Tang. Big collision at the blue line, and coming the other way is Sardina. He gets it in. Clay will drive it to the corner. Bear Tang can't get it out. Puck back in the middle, but Nabedian has to kind of pull up a little bit. Now Barone takes it into the left wing corner, tries to get it, does get it around, now gets it back, tries to play it out front. This one can't connect, comes all the way back to the point and gets by Ryan Clay. He'll have to chase it down into his own zone. He plays it up, but this one is offside and then played back in. And it'll come back outside the zone for a face-off. 14:31 left to go in the third. And I believe we've knocked our clock camera out of commission, so apologies there, I'll tell you. Off the face-off, Robbins giving chase. Robbins able to knock it into the corner. Whipped around by Rivers, and this one gets past everybody at the point. Now BB&N will pick it up. 2-on-1 possibility. Shot is saved by Potter. Puck still in the zone, in the crease, and it is cleared out by BB&N. Potter with the big save. Good opportunity for Rivers, and James Potter has absolutely kept BB&N in this game today. Puck comes down deep in the BB&N zone. Cam Roof with it. He'll play it all the way around. James Ferreira will pick it up off the boards, but he can't get it out. Now Roof plays it right into the hands of Evan Handler. Bad giveaway by BB&N, and Handler's shot, thankfully, is grabbed by Potter. 13:41 left to go in the third. Dalio out to take the draw against Morin, the goal scorer. Right off the draw, shot by Roussel is saved by Potter. Clay battles for it with Jack Williams along the boards, but it goes back to the point. Handler, good stick by Dalio, knocks it out. And we'll have another face-off. This has been the way a lot of the game has gone. Rivers with the offensive zone pressure, but Potter making a big save, or Rivers not being able to put the puck home except for the one time late in the second period on the power play. Now this one comes all the way around. Tiger Tang can't keep it in. And we've got a whistle. And we're going to have a interference call. I think it's going to be interference on, looks like Dalio going to the box. Oh. So interference, the call, the third minor, the fourth minor of the day on BB&N, and Rivers' only goal of the day is on the power play. Luke Morin, who took the faceoff there, was the goal scorer. Now Roof will get the puck behind his own net and send it all the way down. Rivers will start it out. This is Morin again to Roussel. Roussel passes it in front, and the nice give and go comes back to Luke Morin, and he has his second power play goal of the day to make it 2-0 Rivers. So the penalty box has been a problem for BB&N today. Second goal of the game for Luke Morin, both on the power play, and Rivers with the 2-0 lead with 12:39 left to play in the third period. So let's see how BB&N responds to that. And goes without saying, if you're on the BB&N side of things, the Knights need the next goal in this game. Potter will play it over to Roof. Roof gets harassed, but manages to get it out to center ice. Now Walker will chase Mandeville into the corner. Bumps him off the puck. Bear with it, but he can't quite control it in the corner. But now it's kept in. Now Bear with the shot, but the easy glove save for Huang. But now some pressure from BB&N as they're trying to hang in this game. Now trailing 2-0 on two power play goals by Luke Morin. 11:59 left to go in the third. Morin will take the draw against Nolan Hartman. Hartman back, goes just off the stick of James Ferreira. He could not get the shot off. BB&N dumps it back in. And now Morin will start the breakout. Puck comes all the way back in. Potter will play it into the corner. Clay works it up, and big hit there at the blue line by James Ferreira on Will Pratt. But I think they're going to call offside. So the puck will come back outside the zone. 11:33 left to go in the third. Romer tries to win the draw ahead, but it's dumped in by Rivers. Tucker Hartman with it. But it can't get out. Comes back to the point. And the shot hits a leg. And now an opportunity. Could be a 2-on-1. Jack Williams just overskates the puck. He was trying to think of how he was going to get it to Bear Tang. But he just overskated it. Now a chance again for Morin. He has both goals on the day for Rivers, but they lose the puck in the corner. Ben Romer comes the other way. Gets it ahead to Bear, but they can't get it over. Looking for Walker on the left wing, but couldn't get it over there.
Don't. Be smart, Ben. Be smart.
And now the puck is played up by Williams, but can't get it out. Chance for Marzi. Still with it, trying to get it over to Nick Pratt, but couldn't. And BB&N finally manages to come up with the puck in their own zone. Jack Williams will work it out. Williams doesn't get the red line, though, before he dumps it in, and it'll be icing on the Knights. So 10-12 left to go. Power play goal by Luke Morin late in the second, and another one early in the third has Rivers up 2-0. Marzi set to take the draw against Hunter Barone. Barone wins it back. Jack Williams gets it up, but not out. Now, puck still in the middle. BB&N didn't do a very effective job clearing the puck out of a dangerous area, and Potter will jump on this one from the point and hold it for another faceoff. That was Liam Connolly from the left point for Rivers. Bob Marley, kind of an odd choice for late third period action, but off the faceoff, Potter ties it up. Romer will take the draw for BB&N. He wins it back into the corner. Roof able to get it up and bounces out off of the collision between Connolly and Robbins. Off the draw now, Robbins first to it. Comes with speed. 3-on-2 possibility. Puck toward the net, but wide. And now with Crabtree up, there's a chance, but the aerial pass was too aerial. Romer with the diving attempt to stop it. Now it's picked up. Dangerous kind of play by Robbins. He'll get it over to Dalio. Delayed penalty coming now on Rivers. Their first of the game. Their first solo penalty of the game. Can BB&N do anything with it? They're still hemmed in their own zone. The referee's arm's getting tired. Now Roof breaks it in. Chance now for Robbins. He puts it down deep, and now finally the whistle will blow with 8:50 left to go in the third, and BB&N will go on their first power play of the day. And looks like they'll start with the second unit. Be Robbins, Walker, and Clay up front. Ferreira and Crabtree. Actually, Robbins will play one of the points, but they'll put defenseman Ryan Clay up front to try and screen. Ferreira with the shot, comes through. Couple of sticks got on it, but couldn't get anything out of it. Now, chase down Ferreira will leave it back for Crabtree. Crabtree will work it out. Ferreira will leave it, but Crabtree has to go back and retrieve. Now Robbins will put it in deep. Zhang gets it around, but it's kept in. This one's blocked on the boards, comes right out into the middle, but can't be cleared out. Walker with it, he'll get it back. Ferreira with the shot. Clay with the long stick, just can't get anything on it, and then he's dumped. And that's going to be another penalty. So Clay hauled down in front of the net. Rivers fans don't like it. Oh well. So it will be a 1 minute and 4 second 5-on-3 for BB&N. And since they started with power play 2, they've got their top unit out there. Dalio will take the draw. Barone and Roof are the D. And Williams and Romer join Dalio up front. It's one into the corner and flipped immediately out by Rivers. So now BB&N should act with a little bit of pace here. And Roof does just that. Comes through, gains the line. Now he'll hold it. BB&N will set up. Barone. Down. They try and get it out in front. Shot goes wide. Whipped around and I think went up into the netting and out of play. But a good chance. The pass down low to Romer got tipped. Romer still managed to get it in front for an opportunity, but they couldn't convert the opportunity. 34 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Minute and 30 left on the other Rivers penalty. 7:24 left in the third, and this one just gets through the two BB&N defensemen. Barone has it taken away by Rivard. And now there's a masterful job drawing the penalty as Rivard. Derek Sanderson used to say he went down as if he was shot with a gun. And it didn't take an awful lot for the flop there. And so that negates the 5-on-3. It will be a 4-on-3. 20 seconds left on the 4-on-3. And Roof with some open ice will take advantage of it. Leads the 3-on-2, but just has the puck knocked away from him at the blue line. They let him get to the blue line and then took it away from him. The 4-on-3 is over, so the teams are playing 4-on-4 now. 6:43 left to go in the third. Barone comes all the way around. Will loop it back down in, but there's nobody there. Will Pratt grabs it, but now the puck comes right back out in front. A chance for Jack Williams on the backhand, but he couldn't get it to go. And now here comes Roussel breaking in, and nice save by Potter. He's able to hang on for the whistle. 28 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and then Rivers will go on about a 45-second power play. 6:22 left to go in the third. BB&N trails 2-0. Rivers with 2 power play goals. And they win the puck back to the point. On the 4-on-4, puck comes down low. Clay able to tie up Roussel. And BB&N able to get it out. Handler will move it back into his own zone. And now Rivers will bring it out, and they'll go on the power play in a couple of seconds. Puck comes down behind the net, whipped back out in front. But now Rivers on the man advantage, 5-on-4. Roussel in the corner, gets it back to the point. Handler. Back to the left point. They come right back into the middle. A lot of passing, but no shots. This one comes all the way through. Potter somehow manages to see it and hold on to it for the faceoff. 14 seconds left to go on the man advantage. And I believe, what do we got going on here? Just taking the faceoff back outside the zone. Defenseman came down and got involved in the play, so the faceoff comes back outside the zone. That's a big plus for BB&N, trying to kill off the last 14 seconds of this penalty. Marzi will take the draw against Ferreira. And it's one back, but between the two Rivers defensemen, so Liam Connolly will have to chase it back. He gets it up to center ice. Benson gets it in, and now it's just chipped out. And big hit by Roof at the blue line. Comes all the way around. Teams are back at 5 aside. Roof now with it behind the net. And he's probably going to be a marked man at this point, and he does take the well after he gets rid of the puck hit from Benson. This one comes out and will come back to center ice, and with the 2-0 lead, Liam Connolly will take it back calmly to center ice and then dump it in deep. 4:40 left to go in the third. Walker trying to turn and get it out. Comes back down in for Roof. Roof will play it. This is Tiger Tang. Puck comes out and is chopped out now. Romer with it. Romer going into the right wing corner, circles the net, looking for the help. Takes it all the way up top. His shot comes through and is just gets a pad. Chang just gets a pad on it. Battle still for it in the corner. Now it comes back out. And meanwhile, in that scrum, we're going to have a cross check.
Put the whistle away. Let's go.
So with 3:58 left to go, it'll be Romer to the box for a cross check. And BB&N trying to climb back from a 2-0 deficit. We'll have to do it shorthanded. And believe that could have been 2 and 10. So that is the end of the day for Romer. It'll be Dalio, Clay, Crabtree, and Jack Williams for BB&N as they try and kill off this penalty. Dalio will take the draw, but it goes back to Evan Handler at the right point. Now he plays it over to Pratt. Pratt gets it down low. They try and play it out front, but Potter gets a stick on it. Now Dalio will work it out and all the way down. BB&N will change their forwards on the kill. It'll be Walker and Barone that come out for the Knights. Now the entry by Rivers. Back to Handler at the point. Now left point to O'Leary. Handler to Pratt. They get it down low in the corner. Felt plays it back. This one comes along and Potter just gets a pad on it. Got tipped. Now Handler has it back at the point. Pratt. Ryan Clay gets a stick on the attempted pass over to O'Leary. Now this one goes all the way down, and Huang will come out and play it against Barone, who was on rushing, but Rivers able to get it the other way. Now the chance, a nice block by Ruth, but the puck's still alive. But this time, Tiger going to get it all the way down. 38 seconds left to go. Huang way out of his net. And now the puck gets down in deep. Almost too many men on BB&N as the defender jumped on and got immediately in the play well before the guy coming off had gone off. But now Rivers with the puck. Good block by Tiger. 10 seconds left on the penalty. 2 minutes left in the game. And this one is cleared out to center ice. BB&N back to full strength. Mandeville gets it back up to center ice. And this one comes all the way down in on Derek Huang, who's played a great game today. Made a bunch of key saves. This one comes down. They wave off icing for some inexplicable reason. And Crabtree will play it behind the net, and with a minute 22 seconds left to go, BB&N not able to get out of their own zone. Now Dalio with it. He'll make the move. He'll get it to Barone. Potter is coming. He's out. Barone gets it. Can't get it over to Crabtree. Crabtree will work it all the way around. And now back to the left point. Back out. Clay will try and get it back in. This comes all the way down. They wave off the icing again. Dalio will circle. And he'll play it over to Crabtree. Crabtree, though, can't control it. Williams. Now Clay with it. Ryan Clay will get it in deep, and he'll go chase. He gets a stick on it, but Rivers able to get it around. Now Clay with it in the corner. All the defensemen, though, are down low. And this one comes all the way back out. And they wave off the icing. And now it's going to be an easy block. Is a block. An easy opportunity, but Jack Williams got back into it nicely and saved the goal. Puck goes into the corner. Clay whips it on net, and that is going to be it. So frustrating end to the game. Hard to take the consolation out of the game that this is a rivalry in which the last 4 games Rivers has won, I think, by a combined score of 32-3. And so to play competitively with this team today and to wind up on the short end of a 2-0 score, it is still the short end, but a good effort from the Knights tonight. So 2 goals for Rivers, both by senior Luke Morin, both on the power play, one late in the second and one early in the third. And the Rivers Red Wings with the 2-0 win over BB&N. BB&N off for the rest of the weekend. They'll play Wednesday down at St. George's. We won't have that one for you. We will not have that one for you on YouTube, but then they're back at home Friday night against Moses Brown, and that's when we'll join you next, a week from tonight, against Moses Brown. In the meantime, want to thank our combination of camera folks for the day, Maddie Griffin and John Dalio, for doing a great job on the camera, although John has a few suggestions, but it's all good. Thank you for tuning in, and that is going to do it for us. Final score, once again, Rivers 2 and BB&N nothing for all of us at BB&N Hockey on YouTube. I'm Steve Clay saying thanks for watching.